TikTok may go completely dark by tomorrow, according to the CEO, unless Joe Biden and his staff give some necessary assurances and clarities to the platform's servicers. Okay, I want to show you guys this video. Obviously, this is going to affect a lot of people, including us. Let's go ahead and watch this and react to it. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and tap that subscribe button, and let's hop into this video right now.
The fate of the app now hanging in the balance. NBC's Savannah Sellers has been following every last twist and turn. Savannah, good morning.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Peter. Good morning. So the company is asking for a, quote, definitive statement to assure non-enforcement. Companies that provide services to TikTok that help make the app run want to see more in writing to assure them that they won't be hit with those potential billions in fines tomorrow if they keep up business as usual.
In a unanimous decision, the Supreme Court said the TikTok ban stands. The court upholding the law passed in April that says the video sharing app had to divest from its Chinese-based parent company ByteDance or effectively be shut down in the U.S. as of tomorrow.
Always remember this moment. When you think of the future, is the government going to do the right thing? No.
Some TikTok users quick to make their feelings known.
All 9 Supreme Court justices, you guys are mean boldies.
But the Supreme Court said TikTok's very popularity is part of what makes it a threat to national security, noting a foreign adversary's ability to leverage its control over the platform to collect vast amounts of personal data from 170 million U.S. users. And while the court's ruling was clear, what actually happens next is anything but. The Biden administration saying TikTok should remain available to Americans, but simply under American ownership. With a sale by Sunday seemingly all but impossible, the administration says now it won't implement the very law President Biden himself signed. Rather, it will punt next steps to the Trump administration. But TikTok warning overnight it would be forced to go dark unless service providers were given assurances the new law would not be enforced. The company CEO hopeful about the future of TikTok under a Trump presidency, posting this message Friday.
I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States.
As president in his first term, Trump tried to ban TikTok, but has signaled support for it more recently. Trump says he spoke by phone with China's President Xi about the app and posted to social media that his decision on TikTok will be made in the not-too-distant future.
Okay, so if you didn't fully understand what was being said or what's at stake, this article should help out a little more. It says, called the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. The law requires TikTok to either divest from ByteDance, its parent company, or be cut off from U.S. app stores and hosting services beginning January 19th. President-elect Donald Trump, who will be sworn in for a second term on the 20th, had urged the court to pause implementation of the law to allow him to pursue a political resolution once he takes office. So they need to have a U.S. buyer by tomorrow. They don't have a U.S. buyer. And so technically, they would be not following the terms and the conditions, which would they would get fined essentially for not following these terms and conditions. And so they don't want that to take place. So they're going to go completely dark by tomorrow to avoid being fined. Now, Donald Trump apparently in his last, when he was president before, he wanted to stop TikTok from being used in America. But he changed his mind, and now he wants to find a resolution. He wants to give time for TikTok and their investors and CEO to find a U.S. buyer so that Americans could still use TikTok. Now, this is very important for a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people that get paid from TikTok, right? There's a lot of people that they make a living off of TikTok and posting certain videos or whatever the case may be. So they could potentially be affected. And not only that, what makes this worse is that if they go through with this ban, and if TikTok can't find an American or a U.S. buyer, like look at this part right here. It says Trump could decline to enforce the ban, but companies like Apple and Google could still potentially face steep fines if they host the app in violation of the law. So they essentially cannot have the app on any U.S. platforms. The updates of the app, even if the app is not like completely taken off of people's phones, it won't be updated anymore. You won't be able to, once they update the app, it's going to be useless. You will not be able to use it anymore. So this is definitely, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. Because a lot of people get paid from TikTok, and a lot of people, get their information from TikTok. But this is a legitimate problem for our country because obviously we don't want all of our information in the hands of Chinese buyers. That just doesn't make any sense. So, man, this is crazy. TikTok has to find a US buyer or they won't be allowed to continue on with their platform as of tomorrow. They will be forced to go dark. Now, as on a Christian perspective, I use TikTok to search for videos to speak about. I also use TikTok for like Christian motivation, inspiration. I love seeing different users, Christian users, and things that they post. And I even post things on there. And so, yeah, it's definitely going to impact all of us. Much harder for people that get paid from TikTok. But this is crazy, man. I don't know which one is worse. The people that, get paid from TikTok and people that make their livelihood off of it, or Americans getting our information potentially stolen by Chinese investors. I don't know which one's worse. But I do know that as of tomorrow, TikTok may be black. So when we wake up in the morning, we probably won't be able to see anything on TikTok anymore. That's what it's looking like. I mean, one only positive that I could say is that thank God that God is all over, right? God is not only on TikTok. Their Christian inspiration is not only on TikTok. And so you can get your inspiration anywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, like all of the 50 platforms. And if you're a Christian making money on TikTok, just know that it's not over. God can use this situation to help. He can change things for you. You never know. You could go on a different platform and have a tremendous amount of success. So don't think of it as just a total loss if it goes black and if things get worse. But just understand that God is always in control. And regardless of the situation, our source it comes from him. It doesn't come from TikTok, YouTube. It doesn't come from Instagram, Facebook, none of them. It comes from him. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section, all right? If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. My name is Aaron Page. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Until next time, I'm out.